biggest venues in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens between the Las Vegas Raiders It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. the third running back taken in April's draft. This is James Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Throw right side into the hands of Foster Moreau. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now third down and 6 to go.
That was an okay hookup there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. On play action, now Carr. Looking deep for Adams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On play action, it's Carr. And his throw is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Davante Adams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Jerick McKinnon to take it out of the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at about the 32. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it, each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
He certainly is, and if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
On second down, Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and he did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Play action. Now it's Carr. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
Hardman on the return. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
I mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance.
He's got a man, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 37.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. pretty good arm, too.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. There for the tackle was Trent McDuffie.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they showed passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
From the 41, Carr. The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Julio Jones' year in Tennessee never really got going as he continued to battle injuries that followed him over from Atlanta. He believes he still has a couple of big seasons left in his career, and one more of those could see him climb into the top 10, or even the top 5 all-time in receiving yards.
Now a little bit of space there for Cook that time as he winds up getting about 7 there on 1st down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Now first carry for the former Pro Bowler, Josh Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To throw his Carr. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of firing it back defensively. And that brings up 4th down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're just making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Foster Moreau, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Raiders 14, Chiefs 7.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdes-Scantling. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just saw receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunk of yardage there. And then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The Chiefs are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. No luck whatsoever there on the draw.
Yeah, they're supposed to use their aggressiveness against them. That was the hope. But maybe they had too big of a meal last night. A half step slow, and he ends up running right into the meat of the defense.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. Let's face it, these are for tremendous starts. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. The game is out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Yellow, yellow. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. First target, first catch, and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. We know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. And they wasted no time right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front, have the field general, the leader, just fall in behind them.
Butker now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully...
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Trent McDuffie with a pick, and the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. He had his eyes on 200 yards last week, earned an AFC Offensive Player of the Week. And he was really, really good. Fun to watch back in tape with you.
It was fun to watch, wasn't it? He's trying to have the same type of a game in this one. But what was fun watching was how he read the defense. No matter what they presented, he had an answer for it, and that's why he was open during that game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Butker on for the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot. A lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. Going up top for Miller. And got his man complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out. He's got a man, complete. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be fouled down.
And this drive was almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on the first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack, and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to add on to their first half lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, That could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Yellow. 15. 15.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he will have the Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. Touchdown! Nicole Hardman, 50 yards. And the Chiefs have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positives. The lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
The extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the 3rd quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
On play action, it's Carr. And this is going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Play action. Now it's Carr. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Throwing now is Carr. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. He's at the 50. 30. 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now a play fake. Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. To throw, it's Carr. Back to Renfrow again, complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
You see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. This D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That'll be complete to Cook. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. On play action, now Carr. Looking downfield for Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. Down inside the 10. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. A big play there for KC. 41 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. He'll try again. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And it's complete to Adams. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Carr. And this is going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Mahomes firing complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Mahomes now on first down. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backup some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas, and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is, if you like to do that, how do you handle it when it comes back against you? On those days where someone can run it up on you, do you handle it the way that you expect your opponent to? If so, keep doing your thing.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Got his man complete. Moore. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Mahomes going to throw it here. He's got a man complete. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. 52 yards. Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all, haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll try to run this one in, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. They finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Butker on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Adams the man in motion right. Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lost one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Jet sweep. Carr backs it forward. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. One final try now for Carr. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. As time has run out on this football game. This game was never really in doubt, CD, especially in the second half. They were always up by at least a couple of scores. And in fact, in the second half, their defense pitched a shutout. They were really impressive.
They took the drama away, didn't they? But how about the way they were able to stay on task the entire second half? No let-up whatsoever. Give them a ton of credit for keeping their heads in the game and executing accordingly.
So for the Chiefs, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Buffalo Bills next week. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7.